everybody, Cindy Utter here with my artsy endeavors. How are we doing today? I'm doing okay. I had a very busy weekend, so pain level's a little bit high today, but it's okay. We're gonna work with it. So what we're gonna do today is we are working on our challenge for this month, and it is to use Gina's stamps and or digital images, and I'm actually going to use her stamps because I've got I believe both sets. I don't think there's a set I'm missing. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with Gina. But anyways, and what we're doing is we're going to be decorating tissue paper. Now I didn't get out colored tissue paper because I prefer to use the white. A lot of times I use the white because it will just kind of fade into the background and leave the image outstanding. So what we're going to do today is, again, I'm just using white tissue paper. Pardon me. Got a frog in my throat still. I think it's allergies. And let's see. We're going to take this white tissue paper. Now I have a few of the archival inks. These are the only colors I have besides black. Someday I would like to get some more colors. But for now, this is what's going to work. We're going to start with the plum. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate this tissue paper, and then I'm going to be using it in a project. So let's see what we're going to do. I think we're just going to use some randomness. Gotta love randomness, don't we? Okay. Make sure my plum is still... Yes, it is. Pardon me. Now I'm just, again, random. I like this plum. This is so pretty. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this tissue paper for some dividers that I've got to make. I have a couple old metal cabinets, and I use them to hold my index cards and my Rolodex cards, those things that I make when I'm just need something to make, and that's what I feel like doing. So what I do is I use those little metal file drawers, and I use dividers, and I'll actually show you the dividers. They're right here. Where are they? These are the dividers that I use. They have these metal tabs on them, and I need to decorate a couple of these, actually 3 of these. So that's what we're going to do with some of this tissue paper. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fast forward a little bit. If not, you're going to see me painstakingly do this all day, and I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch this all day. Alright, so let me go ahead. I'm going to fast forward through it. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm basically just looking for a design. Okay, one more right there. And let's see what we come up with. We'll be back. Alright, you're going to get an interesting view here for a second. I wasn't thinking when I started stamping, and I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me bring you down in. Now my desk is covered with images of Gina's stamps, which, okay, whatever, that works. But what I have to do now, I'll clean it up when I take this back off again. But for now, I'm going to put down, this was an old tube to a roll of like wrapping paper. And what I do is I unwrap it and then I fold it and then I sit it over on my paint table to flatten it out for a little bit. So this is all I'm going to use for now. This is just some blue painter's tape. Hold it down and then we can get back to playing with Gina's stamps, right? Gotta make sure it's flat. There we go. So just a quick show you what you can do with another, you know, reuse supply. I hate throwing tubes and stuff away because paper like this, because it's so handy when it comes to craft stuff. And then eventually I can use it as a background. So we're going to get back to doing our paper. I've done the 2 so far, and I want to do some more. Let me bring, oops, sorry, I feel like I'm going in and out. Sorry, guys. Alright, here's the next one. So let's get back to work on our stamping. so here's what we've got. I've got 4 different sheets of tissue paper. There's one. And these are all using Gina Aaron's design stamps. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And then this one is all words. 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually thinking about this, and I'm like, what am I have got so much stuff. I know I'm not going to be able to use all this. So guess what? We're going to have 2 lucky winners. Not winners. We're going to have 2 lucky people that I am going to send a portion of this to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in 3s. I'm just being random. I'm not looking, to see exactly what's on what tissue paper. I'm just cutting it in 3rds. And then what I'm going to do, once we have this challenge out there, 2 lucky people are going to get a random act of kindness. There's 1, and here's 2. There we go. So there we go. There's going to be 2 random act of kindnesses. Of course, I will add some more goodies to it, but for now I'm going to set those aside. And what I'm going to do is use what I've got here to start working on decorating these cards. Alright, so let me get that stuff together and I'll be right back. Alright, so what I've got now is I've got my matte gel out. Okay, I have my tissue papers that I just made. And I also have a bunch of scraps here. I have been trying to make myself use up some more of these scraps because I just have buckets full, and I have all these. If you recognize these, they come off the top of a scrap paper book. Boy, I can't talk this morning. And they're just the line, the part that you rip off the top. Well, yeah, I had to save them all. So this is just a small variety of them. But I want to use up some of these scraps. I also have here to the side, I have some more little painted paper. I have a napkin. An old, look at this, February of 1910, I believe. Look at that. So, I don't know, I want to put that on there. Don't know what this is. This is a book page in some other kind of language. I have no idea. Scraps, more scraps. These are some stickers that I had made. This is a painted paper that someone had sent to me, which I really love. I just love the feel of it. I'm not sure what kind of paper it's on. If you send it to me and you know what kind of paper this is, I really like it. Please let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it because it's strong. It's not like regular paper. So I'm definitely going to use some of that. And this I tore out of one of the catalogs that I was cutting apart. And I just like the colors on it, so I'll probably tear it up. It's another artist piece of work. I have no idea who. Again, it probably came out of either Somerset Studio or Cloth Paper Scissors, one or the other. But I'm just going to tear it up and use pieces of it. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this process and then we'll talk at the end. Okay, so we have our 3 dividers done. These I'm going to be using, and I'll actually grab the box and show you what I use these for. But what I have used is I've used some scraps, which I love using scraps. I have used Gina Aaron's design stamps. I've used her words, her doodles, all kinds of them, okay? I have also used some Maped Helix Color Peep Smoothies. I love these. They are so creamy. They're just like butter when they go on, and I love the way they shade. They shade so easy. I'm sorry, blend so easy. Absolutely love them. I'm trying to make myself use gelatos, but I'll be honest with you, I have a very hard time using these. So I'm thinking maybe I should try using them with some gesso, so don't be surprised if you see that coming up soon. But anyways, so here we are with our 3 dividers on our design team challenge this month. It's to make some tissue paper and to use it in our projects. So that's what I have done. Let me grab my box real quick and I'll show you what I do with these. This, like I said, it's an old, I'm going to bring you guys out so you can see this. This is an old metal filing box that I, of course, have collaged. And what I use these for is I put in, this is altered index cards. We have just a lot of index cards in here that when I'm sitting down either on a pain management day or whatever, I just need to do something. I decorate them and I don't know what to do with them, so I throw them all in this box. Here's larger ones that I have done, just postcards or whatever the case may be, playing around with those. Here are, these actually have to go into my Rolodex. These are all Rolodex cards that have been done. Again, just playing around with scraps, that sort of thing. I want to put those into my Rolodex. This is an altered deck of cards, my 55 faces. And when I do these in between, I usually do the dividers. So I needed to have a couple more done. So here they are. I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. I just pull this and move it back. And here we go. We have our cards. They are where they're supposed to be. Life is good, right? Okay, as always, I'm going to put the links to Gina's Etsy shop in the description box below. Definitely check her out if you'd like to get some of these stamps. They're a lot of fun to play with. As always, be kind, have fun. That's what life's all about. And happy creating. We'll see you next month. Bye.